Most of it's probably mental. You don't like dark places that are wet and you're claustrophobic. You have a bunch of phobias and stuff. It's not going to be the place for you. Hi everyone, Frank here. Just doing an update as to what's going on with the Yankee Boy since the government closed it. So there hasn't been any changes, despite a lot of letters to the Minister of Tourism and Mines and different things. There hasn't been any change. So the mine is and will remain closed for the foreseeable future. The museum is also going to be closed. There's just not enough people that come up here for me to sit around here and keep the museum open. So it is going to be closed to the public. Most of this stuff is going to remain here, so it'll still be, for my friends or people that I know to come up and hang out here. So I would like to thank everyone in the YouTube channel for all your support and all the emails and stuff that I've got. Unfortunately, the powers that be haven't been moved by any of the appeals to keep the mine open. So this video here, we're just going to kind of show you what's going on in the surface here, what we're doing with the artifacts and stuff like that. And going to show you, I got all kinds of really cool pictures. I'm going to do a slideshow at the end of all the cool pictures during all the work and stuff that we've done in the mine over the years. Also, if you wish to support the channel, you want a little souvenir, I'm going to be a link up on the top, in the top corner, a bonfire link, and you can buy a t-shirt or a hoodie or whatever as a memento of the mine. So from now on, there's only going to be online tours. So there's also a playlist, a link to that. You can watch all the videos. There's about 50 videos that I produced of all the steps of when we first started the mine and right up to the end. We're going to produce one more video. It is going to be basically a tour of the mine. So it's going to be done from archival footage, and then also just before the mine was closed and I finished all the work I did last winter, I also filmed a bunch of stuff. So it'll be unseen footage and some other footage. So that'll be the last video that I'm planning to do about the Yankee Boy. Not really sure what the future has in store. I'm going to do some traveling. I'll have all my cameras and my rope stuff. If I go into some more mines, then I'll explore some more mines. If not, maybe I'll just do some, go to some cool locations. I don't know. A lot of people said they'd like to keep watching my video and seeing what I'm up to. So stay tuned. So like I say, next week there'll be probably a pretty long video taking a real detailed tour of the inside of the mine. This week we're just going to show you kind of everything on the outside. Next week we'll go inside. Last week or so I just made a little bit of a waterfall here. So the water's coming out of the mine, and it's just a little spot for the wildlife and stuff to drink. We get deer and all kinds of animals that come here and get a drink of water. So museum, I took a lot of the artifacts and stuff that I really like, and I'm displaying them in the house now, so there's no point just having them collecting dust here. So I can show you the displays and stuff I have of that. So here is the map of the Yankee Boy. I'll probably end up putting that in the house somewhere too, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, I was kind of cleaning a bunch of this stuff out. I'm going to use this for something else, a garage or a shop or whatever. And we'll just kind of push some of this stuff to the edge. I haven't really thought of really getting rid of anything. So we just want to make a little bit more room in here. I do want to sell that truck, and then then I'd have quite a bit of room in this would be a shop now rather than a museum. Stock and stuff out there. You've kind of seen in some other videos. I haven't had this big hoist running since I've been here. It's a steam-powered hoist. Be hooked up to air. Like I said, I really don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. It'll just stay here for now. And there's the container with the Paul Archer drawing. Yeah, we actually got the compressor running really well. It's able to power the steam hoist, or the steam whistle. And the mucker is hooked up to the air, and the drill's there. Somebody actually came by and donated some insulators to me. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that. I was going to put another pole up and put them up on a pole. There's the old Granby car, or the old car, not a Granby car, the old car that was restored, and the hoist. And I don't know if I ever showed you guys this tram when it was all finished. So here's the tram bucket at the bottom station, and you just flip over the handle for you, and that's how it tips. There's our rock drill. That greenstone's pretty hard and never did make it right through that rock. I was worried about drilling too many holes in it. Here's my tram tower, and I'll show you the tram station up there. So this is something else I spent a lot of time and money on building, and not very many people have ever seen it. That's the only operating tram that I know of in North America anyways. So yeah, if I jumped in there and it would roll down the hill and the empty bucket will come back up. That's the way it works. The weight from the full buckets brings the empty ones back up. Here's the bowl wheel for the tram, and in the top part there's a brake there. So the brake band is right there. I didn't bother installing the brake because there's not much of a drop here and it didn't go down very fast, so we didn't need the brake. But normally that's on a steeper grade, and then that's the handle that would be hooked up to the brake. And this is a lumber carrier. And you think, oh, it looks a lot like a ski lift. I think they kind of ripped the design off of that, but it was made for lumber. That's why it's got them sharp spikes there. The lumber goes on there. Yeah, so now I have a kind of a museum in my house. I figured, well, rather than having all that stuff out in the old museum there collecting dust in the way, I'd bring it into the house so I could enjoy it. So that is, this is a very old cabinet that came from Phoenix. It's a J.D. Ross cabinet. Actually, it's way over 100 years old. Got a bunch of stuff in there, and we put that in there. And I got a little company here, so if I get lonely, I got someone to talk to. So yeah, I'll probably end up maybe putting some more stuff on the walls and bringing a few more things in here. But you know, it's kind of a shame to have all those artifacts going to waste.
running out and they're using live bait. Streets infected and crawled in the slime. The neon nightmare is about to unwind.
Everyone, thanks for joining us this week. We have a show every week, so we'll see you next week. Check out our new merch page. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Music is by the Adits.